Well, Limestone, I'm going to tell you guys a little story about my life, but I want to let you know also, I used to work at Limestone Creek Elementary School. Also, my son Eddie was one of the guys on the committee that helped name the Limestone School Elementary School. So I know all about Limestone. I know the teachers, all the staff that work there, and I'm glad that we're a partnership with Limestone. After we came from Bardwell, South Carolina, at the age of 4, this is where I grew up at. The house is not here, but there's a mango tree that we would eat off of. And I'm gonna show you what a real game thing I used to play with. Here's an old tire. And we used to push that tire as a little, it was almost like a game where we would compete against each other, see whose tire would go the farthest, and we had fun. And this is the dirt road. I miss it very much. I really do miss this area because it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of memories of climbing trees. We used to climb trees. Could you believe that? Because we found out who could climb the trees the highest. And that mango tree fed me a lot of days. There's also a lemon tree, a grapefruit tree, and lots of fruit. Mulberries. You guys probably don't know what that is. Rose apples. You wouldn't even know what that is, but this is what we live off the land of. I'm glad I grew up country girl. I love being a country girl. There's a lot of things. So guys, guess what? We're gonna start a garden. I wish you would come at the center so you can know what country girl is all about, and you're gonna enjoy it. But this is where I remember walking these roads, going to school, and this one was really safe. The road, it would be up and down, because when the water would fill it up, and we would have to take off our shoes, walk through the water, then we come at the end of the road, put on our shoes. Sometimes it'd be wet, and snakes. I'm really afraid of snakes, but it still was a lot of fun. And you want to know what a bicycle was? We didn't have it. Just the old tire. That was our bike. Oh, and another thing we used to do, we used to take like an old piece of clothing and like a rope, and that would be our swing, and we would hang it in the tree. But I remember the fun things here. It's good memories. It taught me a lot to appreciate things in life. The things that we take for granted, that I don't take for granted. And that's why I want to make the kids that go up the center in our neighborhood a better neighborhood, to understand that there's more to life than trees. But don't forget the trees, because the trees are very important. Don't forget pushing the tire. It's very important. Even though you might have a cell phone and all exciting things, but then still don't forget nature, because nature is always going to be here for you to remind you of the great things. Okay, this is the first school that we have for only blacks in the neighborhood. This is L.M. Davis Elementary School. This is the first school that I attended. It doesn't look like this now, but there were like 3 small classrooms, and what happened was that all the kids in the neighborhood came to the school, which was great. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of exciting things happen here. There was no playground material here. So what we did was we played a little game called Jackstones, or either we would play tic-tac-toe, or either we would play hopscotch in this area. But this is one of my favorite places. I will never forget L.M. Davis Elementary School. That's the name of the school that I attended here. And then we would catch the bus from here to go to Riviera Beach, because the black kids were not allowed to go to Juba Elementary School. So we would have to get up at 5:30 in the morning to make sure that we get to school at 8 o'clock in the morning to Lincoln Elementary School in Riviera Beach. And also I started there in the 9th grade with Kennedy High School. Then in the 10th grade, I started at Jupiter Community High School. Then I went to Palm Beach State Community College, Lee College, that we took classes online. And then I went to Revelation Bible College, because I always wanted to study about the Bible, so it was exciting things to do. But I always loved teaching kids, and I always loved, because my siblings, when they were little, I had to teach them how to read because I was the middle child. So that was one of the fun things I enjoyed doing because I love to read. I enjoyed reading as a kid. It was a lot of fun. We didn't have any computers. We didn't have the cell phone. We didn't have all the things you guys had. So we had a little book. I remember Alice, Jip, and those books that we had. And we would read those books. And we would read them till they was raggedy. But I enjoyed reading those books. Reading was a lot of fun for me. Beginning is right here. Such a great spot, and I appreciate this spot that we started. We didn't realize it was going to grow. We just started out with about 16 kids, then 25 kids, but we didn't realize that it was going to grow. But wait till we take you to the next stop. Let's go on a journey. Okay, now we're going to take you into in 1997. This is the building, our first building. After we outgrew the church, this is our first building that we built. And we're going to take you into the building to show you how things have changed, which is exciting. Come on in, let's take a tour. All the kids that came here, even the kids that started here, they remember this one room, but we realized we needed more room. Guess what happened? We built 3 new classrooms. We'll show the 4th and 5th grade classroom. And our staff is always coming early to prepare for the day. We have Miss Stephanie, our lead teacher, Mr. Javon, our assistant teacher. They all come in to prepare for you. Kids also have cooking classes in here. And they really enjoy cooking, learning how recipes that we learn how to do, healthy eating, lots of fun. I had to get. And Mr. Hudson, who's one of our volunteers, we dedicate this room to him, and also Styles Foundation also donated all the activities in here that we have. Off the garbage pile, and I told them they can never ever get rid of this because this is the only playground equipment we had until we started getting tables. So even some of our volunteers come out and tutor our kids. And our favorite thing where the kids love to play at was donated by this is Leah Frankel. She was so nice, her and her husband. We needed a playground. So they donated the playground for our kids to play on. Because you can't have a playground without playground equipment. This is our full basketball court. And we have a playground, multitask, purpose playground where the kids can play soccer, football, you name it, you can play it. But this is the beautiful thing you're gonna see. Chris and Debbie Baker donated something very exciting in honor of their son, Simon Baker, a garden. And this garden is so beautiful. I love this garden. I come out all the time. And this is where some of the kids planted some different, zucchini, sage, hot pepper, mango. This is my favorite tree, the kumquat tree. This is so, I grew up with one of these, so I know what a kumquat tree is. Some of my kids planted some beets, some onions, which is going to be really great. And I tell you, this is a good place. I'm excited. I never thought that we would have a place this beautiful. I never dreamed that we would go this far. So each one of you, whatever dream, whatever assignment that you're assigned to do it. You can do it. You can do anything if you try. With God, all things are possible to them that believe. I love you and thank you for Limestone class for allowing me to share with you all the fun things of my life. I've had a great life. I enjoy my life. I love doing what I do. I love coming to work. So I want to make you happy. Thank you. Ooh, I'm tired.